has services such as towing service. We have a saloon. We repair cars. We have a car wash.
Barbershop is a top-notch.
And many more.
Autobest Engineering is the company which you can rely on. We touch any car. We are just at the corner of Pemba Road and Mosotunya Road. You know what? We deliver the best. Yes, we are growing very fast. It's a top-notch company ever in Zambia. When you come, wherever you are, whether you are in America, you come to visit Zambia, please just go to Google Map, type Autobest Engineering Group. It will take you where we are. Autobest is a one-stop shop.
Come to Autobest Engineering where the best is done. If you want to know where we're located along Mosotunya Road, just right at the corner of Pemba Road, Chilende South. If you want to contact us, you can call us on 0977 18 12 73.
Autobest Engineering, doing what we know best.
Welcome to Light TV Main News. Today's quote: above all, love each other deeply, because love covers all multitude of sins. 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 8. The headlines: President Hichilema advocates regional energy cooperation at CEIIF. Government urges all brands to pass on price cuts. Households worry over fast depleting units. ZESCO responds. Aina man gets suspended sentence over criminal trespass. To read the news in detail, my name is Natasha. President Hakainde Hichilema has called for urgent regional energy integration in Africa, saying reliable and affordable electricity is critical for industrialization, economic competitiveness, and better living standards. Speaking at the 2026 Continental Energy and Infrastructure University Forum, President Hichilema highlighted Zambia's energy reforms and renewable energy investments, stressing the need for harmonized policies and interconnected power markets to lower costs and boost growth. Minister of Energy, Mr. Makozo Chikote, said reforms will support both large industries and small enterprises. FNB Zambia CEO Kapambe Chola added that sustainable energy is key to economic growth, emphasizing regional integration, industrialization, and renewable energy, with FNB supporting projects from development to long-term sustainability. The forum concluded with calls for African countries to turn policy commitments into investment and ensure energy integration benefits citizens across the continent. The Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry, Honorable Chipoka Mlenga, says there is no reason for only a few companies to lower prices as inflation drops to single digits and production costs fall. He urges all brands to pass on the benefits to customers. Speaking at a press briefing, Minister Mlenga welcomed about 30 companies, including members of the Zambia Association of Manufacturers, for reducing price of essential goods by 5 to 20%. He highlighted drops in mealie meal by 13%, as well as cuts in bread, cooking oil, and other basic items. The minister said government reforms, a stable currency, and a lower fuel cost are now translating into real benefits for households. He cited major energy projects, including a 1,000 megawatt solar power agreement and a 300 megawatt coal power plant aimed at improving livelihoods and supporting sustainable development. He thanked Zambians for their patience and urged all manufacturers, wholesalers, and retailers to ensure citizens directly benefit from national investments.
Of reforms, even when it was very painful, because we knew the seeds of change would eventually bear fruit. Today, as your public servant, Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry, I can share news that tells us that those seeds are beginning to take root. Yesterday, we witnessed the Zambia Association of Manufacturers president, along with other 30 manufacturing companies, making an announcement voluntarily to reduce the prices of essential goods between 5 and 20%. This is the private sector that is responding to a macroeconomic environment that is working. Lower inflation, economic growth, and a stronger kwacha, which is also supported by restored fiscal discipline demonstrated by this government. What this means, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, in our homes, is that Zambians do not live in macroeconomic statistics like they've always tried to say. You mention this on paper in black and white, but we don't see it in our homes. They live in homes. They need to feed families. So let me put this in terms of that matter of living in homes. When you look at the minimum price, dear colleagues, the staple food for everyone.
Concerns are growing among Zambian households as electricity units appear to deplete faster and costs seem high. Social media has been flooded with complaints, prompting a response from ZESCO. ZESCO Managing Director Justin Longo explained that the situation is linked to Zambia's progressive electricity tariff system. Under this structure, the first 100 kilowatt hours consumed by domestic users are charged at a lower rate, while consumption beyond that attracts a higher per unit charge. Longo said the system is designed to protect low-income households and encourage efficient energy use. He noted that higher usage customers help support the maintenance and expansion of the electricity network, benefiting all users. He further clarified that electricity units may appear to deplete faster when households move into higher consumption bands, creating the impression of rising tariffs when in reality the billing reflects increased usage. Mopani Copper Mines has suspended Reliant mining from all underground operations in Kitwe and Mufulira following 2 fatal accidents in less than 3 weeks. The last incident occurred on January 31st, 2026. The suspension will remain in effect until investigations into both accidents are completed. Reliant Mining must also submit a comprehensive safety plan before operations can resume. Mopan's public relations manager, Nabet Mlenga, said that the statement will only occur once the company is satisfied with the safety plan and verification of improved safety measures is complete. As part of safety enforcement, Mopani's executive management, led by CEO Charles Scania, has begun mass safety meeting with underground employees and supervisors in Kitwe and Mufulira. Mlenga conveyed Mopan's deepest condolences to the families, colleagues, and friends affected and promised continued support during this difficult time. The Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ, will launch its delimitation exercise this Friday, February 6th at 10 hours at the Mulungushi International Conference Center, Old Wing in Lusaka. The event will bring together political parties, civil society groups, and faith-based organizations, according to ECZ Corporate Affairs Manager Patricia Luhanga. The delimitation exercise is a key stage in the electoral process. It involves reviewing and adjusting electoral boundaries ahead of the 2026 general elections. Ms. Luhanga says the Commission will also use the meeting to update stakeholders on progress and timelines outlined in the election roadmap. This exercise is expected to ensure fair and transparent preparation for the upcoming polls. The Zambia Non-Communicable Diseases Alliance, ZANACODA, has called for urgent action to strengthen cancer prevention and treatment in the country. Speaking ahead of World Cancer Day to be marked tomorrow under the theme United by Unique, The alliance says cancer is now one of the leading causes of premature deaths in Zambia. Zanacoda reports that more than 15,000 new cancer cases and close to 10,000 deaths are recorded every year, with cervical, breast, prostate, Kaposi's sarcoma, and liver cancer being the most common. Zanacoda chairperson Professor Faston Goma has urged collective action to ensure equitable access to cancer prevention, diagnosis, and treatment, and has called on governments to allocate at least 5% of the national health budget to cancer control. World Cancer Day will be commemorated tomorrow, February 4th, 2026.
Tomorrow, 4th of February 2026, the world will be celebrating the World Cancer Day 2026. And as the Zambia Non-Communicable Disease Alliance, would really want you to be with us as we participate in the commemoration of this great day. Cancer is now the leading cause of premature death in Zambia. 2022 alone, we recorded over 15,000 cases of cancer, and more than 10,000 of those patients died in that year, giving us a very, very high ratio of cancer patients who succumb to the disease in a short period of time from diagnosis. The most common cancers are still cervical cancer, breast, Kaposi's sarcoma, prostate, and liver. Some of these cancers are preventable by vaccination. Some of these cancers are preventable by us putting into action certain policies. You will note that the
Science education at Mkandawile Combined School in Kawata constituency has received a major boost with the commissioning of a state-of-the-art laboratory valued at 1.4 million kwacha, funded through the Constituency Development Fund. Officiating the handover, Kawata MP Honorable Andrew Taengwa described the laboratory as a practical demonstration of development in action. He noted that the constituency has completed over 70 community projects under CDF with education as a top priority. He urged school authorities to maintain the facility for future generations. Kawata CDF Committee Chairperson Mr. Chilekwa Mukonge said the project reflects accountable leadership and shows how public resources can improve learning. Head teacher Ms. Simutowe added that the lab will revolutionize science teaching, moving learners from theory to practical experiments. Dr. Mundia Kadiminwa of the District Education Board Secretary called it a timely investment that will strengthen science education and inspire students. We take a set of commercials. I will be right back with more news.
Auto-Best Engineering is a fully registered company that has services such as towing service, we have a saloon, we repair cars, we have a car wash,
Barbershop is a top-notch,
and many more.
Auto-Best Engineering is the company which you can rely on. We touch any car. We are just at the corner of Pemba Road and Mosotunya Road. You know what? We deliver the best. Yes, we are growing very fast. It's a top-notch company ever in Zambia. When you come, wherever you are, whether you are in America, you come to visit Zambia, please just go to Google Map, type Autobest Engineering Group, it will take you where we are. Autobest is a one-stop shop.
Come to Autobest Engineering, where the best is done. If you want to know where we're located along Mosotunya Road, just right at the corner of Pemba Road, Chilende South. If you want to contact us, you can call us on 0977 18 12 73.
Autobest Engineering, doing what we know best.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. We continue with the news. The Drug Enforcement Commission has reported a major breakthrough in the fight against drug trafficking. DEC Director General Nason Banda said the commission seized 1,380.8 kilograms of high-grade cannabis in operations across Lusaka and Southern Province, arresting several traffickers. Banda explained that officers intercepted 221.2 kilograms of cannabis in a truck traveling from Kazungula to Lusaka, and later discovered an additional 1,159.6 kilograms at the Lilai residence of Tanzanian trafficker Ahmad Mohalam. He added that a Zambian accomplice, Lishomwa Muyunda, 49, and a Toyota Prado used in the crime were also seized. Other arrests, he said, included Lusaka-based traffickers Gibson Mwaka and Oscar Siakaonga, as well as Nsanga Benjamin Boa, who had 55 boxes of Benlin with Codlin. Banda reported that in Chilundu, 2 Burundian nationals were caught with 129 cleverly concealed cannabis pre-packs. He noted that the arrests send a strong message that Zambia will not be used as a corridor or destination for drug trafficking, and urged the public to report any suspicious activity.
As DEC, we have recorded some major successes in a series of intelligence-led controlled delivery operations conducted jointly between officers in Southern and Lusaka provinces, respectively, resulting in the arrest of several notorious drug criminals and the seizure of large quantities of high-grade cannabis and benylin with codeine. Let me mention one thing before we go into the meat of the presser. When we say high-grade cannabis, I think I've heard us saying that. It's different from the ordinary cannabis that we find maybe grown in Kaoma, maybe we have it in some other places. It's very different in the sense that this cannabis that you are going to see today is grown in very, very organized greenhouses. Temperatures are controlled, and the packaging is done, as you will see, in places we can safely call factories. Not like in the market, somebody just tying a rope around some cannabis. No. It's properly packaged because
I said you are on. You didn't hear that?
Of its value, which I'm going to give to you shortly. So I'll break down the operations. We've had operations in Kazungula, where we controlled the delivery up to Lusaka. When we say controlled delivery, it means we want to get the owner of the material. And not worry about the one moving it so much, but the one who's going to receive it. We want to wait for them to come over for their contraband. So in one major operation, we conducted the control.
Police have confirmed that wildlife authorities gunned down an elephant that had injured a 14-year-old girl in Nyantumbe village, Chief Madzimawe area of Kasenengwa district in Eastern Province. Eastern Province Police Commanding Officer Robertson Mwemba said the girl, identified as Nandi Patembo, a grade 8 pupil, sustained injuries after being attacked by a stray elephant near our village. Mr. Mwemba explained that the incident was reported by the girl's father, 39-year-old Tailwile Tembo, who alerted the police shortly after the attack. He added that the victim was rushed to a nearby health facility where she is receiving medical attention. Authorities said the elephant was shot by officers from the Department of National Parks and Wildlife after it became a threat to the local community.
The information that I've just gotten is that she's stable. She was taken to the theater. I'm told around 02, she was taken into a ward. She is in ward A, bed 11. I'm told the operation was quite successful. She's not the bones are not broken, so it was just some sort of a bruising.
The Lusaka City Council has announced immediate extermination measures following a fatal bee attack in Kalingalinga that claimed one life yesterday. Council officers visited a house in Helen Kaunda Township suspected of illegal apiculture activities. LCC Public Relations Manager Chola Mwamba says although the premises were found locked on external inspection, confirmed the presence of bee hive. She says the council, working with the Department of National Parks and Wildlife and the Zambia Police Service, will remove the hive to prevent further danger. The matter has since been referred to police for investigations. Ms. Mwamba has warned residents against keeping bees in residential areas and urged the public to report any apiculture activities to authorities without delay. She has also conveyed the council's condolences to the bereaved family and reaffirmed LCC's commitment to safeguarding public safety, calling for cooperation from residents.
Kalingalinga is mourning after a tragic bee attack claimed one life yesterday. The Lusaka City Council has confirmed that officers visited a house in Helen Kaunda Township suspected of keeping bees in a residential area. Although the premises were locked, an external inspection confirmed the presence of the beehive. In collaboration with the Department of National Parks and Wildlife and the Zambia Police Service, the Council will immediately exterminate the bees to prevent further loss of life. The matter has been referred to the police for investigations. Residents are warned that keeping bees in residential areas is dangerous and illegal, and are urged to report such activities to protect lives. Reporting for Light TV News, I'm Mulusungu Nelwenga in Lusaka.
The Lundazi Magistrate Court has sentenced a 42-year-old man of Wadokota village in Mwense area to a 1 year and 2-month suspended sentence after he pleaded guilty to criminal trespass. The case attracted public attention following bizarre allegations surrounding the accused Joseph Jele. Jele was arrested after he was found inside the house of a 26-year-old Stanley Moyo of Sinyoni village, where he was allegedly demanding to eat a child belonging to Precious Moyo. The incident caused panic in the community, prompting the intervention of wildlife officers who apprehended Jele before handing him over to police. He appeared before the Lundazi Magistrate Court on January 30, 2026, where he admitted the offense. The Intertropical Convergence Zone continues to affect central and northern Zambia, bringing rainfall, especially in the northern provinces, the Zambia Meteorological Department reports. Tonight, Tuesday, northwestern Copperbelt, Luapula, northern and Muchinga provinces will be mainly cloudy, mild and slightly windy, with isolated rain and occasional thunderstorms. Western, southern, Lusaka, central, and eastern provinces will be partly cloudy with a chance of isolated showers. Tomorrow, Wednesday, northern provinces will have morning temperatures of 12 to 19 degrees Celsius and afternoon high of 22 to 32 degrees Celsius with thunderstorms. Central Lusaka and southern parts of eastern province will see 15 to 21 degrees Celsius in the morning, rising to 25 to 33 degrees Celsius with isolated showers. The outlook for Thursday indicates isolated rainfall across most parts of the country. We take another set of commercials. Join me on the other side with sports and international news.
Admission is now open. Are you looking for a nurturing environment that fosters academic excellence, creativity, and personal growth for your children? Look no further than Christ Life School. Our dedicated team of educators and staff are committed to providing a world-class education that prepares students for success in an ever-changing world. With a focus on holistic development, we offer a range of programs and activities that cater to the unique needs and interests of each student. Why choose Christ Life School? We have experienced and passionate teachers, state-of-the-art facilities and resources, personalized attention and support, opportunities of extracurricular activities and talent development, strong emphasis on values and character development. So there you go. Admission is now open for 2026. Enroll today. Contact +260 976 840 108 or +260 968 594 434 or send an email on christlifeschoolzm@gmail.com. Christ Life School.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We continue with sports and international news. In sports news, the Football Association of Zambia, FAZ, has launched the FIFA Elite Youth Goalkeeping Coaches course aimed at improving goalkeeping standards in Zambian football. Speaking at the launch in Lusaka, FAZ President Keith Mwemba said the program is a strategic intervention to address long-standing weaknesses in goalkeeping through structured training and education. Mr. Mwemba explained that the initiative will promote uniform goalkeeping methods across clubs, academies, provinces, and national teams, adding that specialized coaching can no longer be left to chance. The course runs from February 2nd to 6th and is being conducted under FIFA standards facilitated by FIFA experts Alejandro Herendia of Argentina and Cameroon course of South Africa. Mr. Aledia said the program will equip coaches with modern techniques to build technically and mentally strong goalkeepers. In international news, the international film community is mourning after the death of Mexican actor Gerardo Talesena, who passed away at the age of 55. His death on January 31st, 2026 was confirmed by the Mexican Academy of Film Arts and Sciences though a no cause of death has been disclosed. Talesena was best known for his breakthrough role as Middle Eye in Mel Gibson's Eucalypto and for portraying drug smuggler Pablo Acosta in Netflix Narcos, Mexico, earning him global recognition across cinema and television. Born in Mexico City in 1970, Talesina trained in dramatic art and built a career-spanning theater, film, and TV with multiple nominations at the Ariel Awards, Mexico's top film honor, recognizing its dedication and expressive performances. In statements shared on social media, the Academy and the National Association of Actors expressed deep sorrow, calling him a fundamental figure in a Mexican cinema, whose intense, honest, and profoundly human screen presence will be remembered. Taresena works bridged Mexican cinema and major international productions, leaving a lasting legacy in the global film community. That note brings us to the end of the main news, but before we go, a recap of the headlines. President Hichilema advocates regional energy cooperation at CEIIF. Government urges all brands to pass on price cuts. Households worry over fast depleting units, ZESCO responds. Hyena man gets suspended sentence over criminal trespass. Thank you for tuning in. Stay inspired.